Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing a full review and wear test of the Maybelline 24-hour Superstay. No! Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. So this foundation isn't exactly new to the US because it has been around for I think several months in the US already, but it is new in the Philippines. It has just been released I think this week. I was really excited to try it because if you watch my videos or if you follow my Instagram, then you will notice that the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation is one of my absolute favorite foundations ever. I already wore this yesterday, but only for a short time because I washed my face like in a few hours after I did my makeup. So today, I'm gonna be doing a full wear test so that you know if it lasts. Let's get started. So for primer, I'm gonna apply my favorite, the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is the packaging, and what's great about the Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, oh my god, that's a long name, is that it has a pump. Finally, like, go Maybelline, you have a pump for 500 pesos, $10 with a pump. That's great. It's very hygienic and the packaging is very chic. It looks fancy even though it's a drugstore foundation. I'm gonna start now. First, I'll just start off with one pump. I chose the shade 128 because that's my shade in the Fit Me range. Although it's not the right undertone, but I can get away with it because it's too warm for me. But it's alright. And I'm using the Hello Kitty sponge because this is my favorite. Now with this side, my problem area is this because of all my sunspots, so I'm going to try to cover them a bit. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't fully cover my sunspots, which is normal. I've never had a foundation fully cover them except when I use a corrector underneath or like a hard stick or waxy concealer underneath the foundation or something, or on top of it. So it's fine with me. That amount of coverage is like 90% covered. And then this is of course the side without foundation. So you can see the difference. I think it looks great. Natural matte but skin-like finish. It doesn't emphasize any of my dry patches because I have dry patches here and they look fine. Oh, I forgot to add some coverage on my nose. So let's try it here. There. Okay, there. So on my nose, you see that the half of my nose, the color has been corrected, the tone on my nose has been corrected, while on the other half, it's a bit more dark, it's a bit uneven. Oh, wow! I really love the finish. Look at that. And it also covers the redness here on the sides of the nose. It's not super matte, like there's still a bit of shine coming through, I think, on my cheeks, but not a lot. I do have dry skin, so it's not gonna reflect a lot on my skin. But for those with oilier skin, I think you will still have a bit of reflection, a bit of shine coming through on your cheek area. I think it's a bit more matte than the Fit Me foundation, but like double the coverage. I would say the Fit Me matte foundation isn't very buildable, while this one is. See, I have some redness here. I'll see if that will cover that. it did cover it. But I'm not sure if it'll cover any blemishes and acne, because it's really for concealer, but if it removes most of the work, I'd be happy with that. Okay, now I'm gonna continue applying the foundation on the rest of my face. See here, that's just one pump all over my face. I think it looks amazing, especially for a drugstore foundation, but it looks amazing, period, regardless whether it's a drugstore foundation or not. I think it looks really good. I feel really nice about my skin with this foundation on. I'm a huge perfectionist when it comes to foundation. I want my foundation to look seamlessly blended. I want it to look like skin. I don't like having any dry patches. I don't like seeing any cakiness on my face, and there really isn't any. Even using this foundation straight out of the bottle, usually I have to mix my foundations with some primer to give it a bit more stretch, to make it feel a bit more skin-like, to make it settle more easily on my skin. But with this foundation, there's no work that I have to do. Like, I don't have to work with it. I just have to do a normal foundation routine, which is apply moisturizer and slash or primer and the foundation, which I really appreciate. So right now it's 7:16 a.m. It's an early start for me. I'm just gonna finish doing my makeup. I'm gonna take a shower and I will update you on how it wears. So see you later. Hi, I'm back. So it has been it's 3:51, almost 9 hours. So this is how it looks after 9 hours. There is a bit of separation on my nose, just on the very tip of my nose, if you can see. But the rest of my skin is exactly the same as when I first applied it, and I didn't set that with powder. The only area that I set with powder is here on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. So separation here on the tip of my nose is normal for me. I almost always experience that, or actually I always experience that. The only time that I don't experience it is when I'm wearing just the least amount of foundation. But for full coverage foundations, I always get a bit of separation here, so that's totally normal for me. There's also a bit of creasing here on the sides of my nose. It's also normal for me when I apply that amount of foundation. I don't notice anything on my chin. I think everything looks the same except for a bit of oil coming through here on my chin, which is normal. I actually like it. On my cheeks, there's no oil actually. I didn't apply any bronzer, blush, or powder on my cheeks at all. So I think it did very well because there's a bit of separation on my nose. It's not perfect, but if I would rate it, I would rate it a 4 out of 5 because the finish is great. I love the finish, especially for this weather. I love how it feels. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like there's anything on my face. It blends very easily. It sinks into my skin. It doesn't just sit on top of my skin, and it looks seamless with my skin. And the packaging has a pump. It's very hygienic. I'm not really sure if I have an exact match in the Fit Me line. I don't think I do. So I'm not sure if I also have an exact match in the Superstay line. I stayed within the same shade. I'm shade 128 in the Fit Me line, so I got the shade 128 in the Superstay line, and it's a bit darker than my natural color, as you can see. So my face is always a little orange than my neck and my body because it's too warm on me. As for the wear and the coverage, I really love the wear and the coverage. Like, the redness on my face was covered. My sunspots were 90% covered, which is already a lot for just one pump of foundation. My skin doesn't look dead. It doesn't look dull. It looks nice and fresh. I like the wear. I like the feel of it. Before getting home, I got a little bit wet from the rain as I stepped down from the car to go to the post office. It was raining. I didn't have an umbrella, so there were raindrops that hit this side of my face and this side of my face, and I got a tiny bit of an allergic reaction. Like, it turned red. This turned red. But when it went away, so I had to scratch it, and when it went away, the foundation is still there. There's no separation. I think this will work well even on drier skin types. So I have dry skin, but at the moment, because it's very humid here, it's normal, so it's not that hard for me to wear makeup. But I also didn't notice it emphasizing my dry patches here and on the sides of my mouth. I think for drier skin types, you just have to apply more moisturizer so that this will sink into your skin too. But wait like maybe 2 to 5 minutes before applying this foundation when you apply a rich moisturizer or a rich primer. I think that if you're looking for a fuller coverage version of the Fit Me, then this is definitely something that you would love. If you love the Fit Me, you would absolutely love this foundation. This is now my favorite foundation along with Maybelline Fit Me. I'm not sure about the shade range of this foundation, so definitely check if you have your shade in this range. What I usually do is mix it with a green corrector so that it's olive, because I don't think Maybelline has olive toned foundations. So all in all, I love this foundation. I'm definitely gonna keep using it, and I am 100% sure that I will repurchase it when I run out of it. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have to touch up my nose now because I'm gonna apply more makeup because I need to take photos for my Instagram. I am doing a 10-day challenge on Instagram, so I'm gonna be posting 10 looks for 10 days, whatever happens. I'm currently on day 4, so I'll be posting it later today, but when you see this video, it's probably gonna be the next day, so do check my Instagram if you want to see that. All the information will be listed in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!